Hello again, everyone. This is Dr. Tim Newton with Inspire Movement Physical Therapy. In this video, we're going to show you how you can save money by making your own lumbar support that is customizable to you and very effective. So stay tuned. We're going to show you now how we make a good homemade lumbar support. All you need are a couple simple materials, starting with a good towel. Now, this isn't the biggest beach towel you own, and it's not a tiny little hand towel. You need to find probably one in between, size-wise. So the first thing we need to do is roll it up and test it and make sure that we've got the right size. So I've got my towel here, and I'm just going to fold it like so. I'm going to fold it again. Now this right here is probably right about the width of my back. The width of the lumbar support, we want to be the width of our back or slightly less. Definitely not more. We talk about this in other videos too. We don't want a lumbar support that is wrapping around our low backs because it's going to kind of round us out into a flexed posture. We're trying to promote the more upright, extended lumbar spine posture. So the narrower towel is going to help with that. Less is more for this. So I've got this here, and then what I'm going to do is roll it very tightly. As tightly as I can, keeping it even the whole way down. Okay. This may be a little thick, we'll see. So I've got this, and then I test it out for at least a few hours, maybe even a few days, to make sure that this works for me and my chair. So I've got my chair, and I take it, and just like we always talk about with good sitting posture, we get the hips way back, and we put this in the lower small of our back. And then I lean back into it. And I'm pretty well supported there, okay? This one may be a little, just a tiny bit too, but so soft. So it's probably going to compress just a tiny bit and work for me. The size that you saw me just construct there might be a tiny bit too big. But again, you have to find what works for you. You want to be able to get your hips back into the crease of the chair and then lean back into it in such a way where you're feeling a little bit more relaxed, yet still upright. Your shoulders should be relaxed. Everything should just feel a little more right. So that's what you start with. You make sure you have the right size for it. Once you have the size right, and that may take a little time of tinkering. You may need to find a slightly bigger, slightly smaller towel. Once you find that, then we're going to teach you how to wrap it together so that it's something that you can use and easily move from seat to seat that's portable for you. So we need to take our lumbar support and we want to tape it so that it's still tightly wound. But the problem with this is that if you use a tape that's strong enough, like duct tape, you're going to lose a lot of the fibers of the towel and you might get sticky gunk on the towel. So we found a solution to this to give you your towel back if you ever need to take it out of a lumbar support. We use it using a plastic wrap or saran wrap. So we're going to show you how to do that. So like we said before, roll the towel up tightly, get it really tight. Try to keep it as even as you can as you go down. All right, so I've got it now. I'm holding it tightly, and I've got two pieces that I have cut. One that is going to roll all the way around, okay, and we're doing this because we're going to roll it with a plastic coating, and then we're going to tape it around the top of that. So when we have the tape on the plastic coating, nothing is actually stuck to the fibers of the towel. And it also makes the lumbar support able to be slid up and down a little bit on the chair if you need to adjust it. So I've got it here, and then I just put it down, and then I'm bringing this wrap around with it, trying to keep it as tight as I can, like that. Okay, so the length of that wrap needs to be, in your best estimation, a little bit more than the circumference. So it's already kind of held here, and that's good. This won't be strong enough to hold it on its own. I've got that, but now we cut another piece that's probably about twice the width of the support itself, And what we're going to do here is try to just put this in the middle, and we want to seal off the edges because we're going to be taping those as well. All right, so you're making a little burrito here. All right. Okay, so stage one is complete. We have wrapped the towel, and now we just take tape, and we're going to really, we're going to tape the edges, probably the center as well. The problem that happens with these lumbar supports is that they will start, the inner rings will start to slide out like a telescope from the outer rings. So we want to prevent that. So we're going to get it tight first. All right. And we're around here on one. All right, so that's one end. And as I'm doing this, I'm really trying to put some tension into the tape, because you have to remember our backs are going to be pushing into this thing all the time. And as they do that, it's going to push the towel and try to spread it out. So we're getting in what we can here. So this one was really good. We tightly wound it there. This one's good. And then we're going to do one in the middle as well. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave a little gap here so it's a little bit soft for the bones of our back that we can feel up and down our spine. Sometimes if they push into this, it can be a little bit much. So I'll tell you, that's what I'll do. I'll just do this again, and this will make it a little more comfortable. You may be able to be fine having a piece of tape right in the middle. That does work for some people, and then other people, their spines are just a little more sensitive. So this is another strategy for you. Okay, I've got tension in the tape, and that's great, but I need to remember I don't want this to start telescoping on me and popping out on one side. So what I do here is I will use this as an anchor for my tape, and I wrap it around the edge like that. Get it to bend there. All right. So that's one, and then I'll do another one like that, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. And that keeps everything contained. Okay, and then we just do the same exact thing on the other side, and I'm going to repeat that, and then we use it in our chair. All right, so we finished making our homemade lumbar support. Only took a couple of minutes, and you can customize it to yourself. You can take it anywhere, and it's the cheapest thing out on the market. All right, so you take it, and you can use it at your workstation, use it in your car, wherever. And you can make multiple of these. You may even make some different sizes. It's up to you. The world is your oyster. So now I've got it. I'm sitting back into it. I've got a good lumbar posture, and I'm feeling pretty good. So I encourage you to do the same and hopefully have the same results. All right, so that's how I make my lumbar support. I hope that you find this helpful for you. Don't forget to leave us your questions and your comments, subscribe, and give us a like. And for more related material, don't forget to check out our website at marylandmanualtherapy.com. Thank you for watching, and have an inspired day.